John Lee. I'm here with Lloyd and Laura Lee and from St. Louis Real Estate Investors Association. Today is 29th of September, and we're here to just meet and with our halves once and whatever else we want to share, buy, sell, whatever we want to do here, our networking event. And I guess Laura, do you have anything to say?
I just want, yeah, I'd make like a few announcements about our regular meetings coming up on ours really quickly. The second Tuesday in October, that's October 10th, we have our networking breakfast at the Shack in Creve Coeur. You can find a link to that, the address and everything on our website, STLREIA.com, or join us on Meetup, and that'll be posted there. And then, yeah, we have a good time from 7 to 9. Anytime you can come, pop in and have a cup of coffee, have a full breakfast with us. I got some great breakfast menu items. So, and then on October the 17th, we got our main meeting at the Shriners, a main event, 6:30 in the evening. We start with networking, and then 7 o'clock we have our main speakers. And then John and I were just talking about, we got we need to hear back on a tentative speaker we got lined up for October, but should be good. Yeah. October, November, John's got a couple of speakers lined up that should be a great way to wrap up our year. Okay, Laura, do you want to go ahead and give us our disclosure?
Sure. Good morning and welcome, everyone. First, I'd like to do a bit of housekeeping. Feel free to unmute yourself when it's your turn to speak. Please be mindful of everyone else by muting yourself while others are speaking. You're welcome to put any contact information that you want to share into the chat. We meet here to share deals, look for deals and solutions we have in need with our real estate. We are not your financial advisors, attorneys, or accountants. We do not endorse or recommend any specific solution or contractors here. You're advised to do your own due diligence to your own satisfaction before you invest. The first Friday of each month is normally Ask the Attorney with Ms. Catherine Davis. Our meetings are typically recorded, so only share what you want others to know.
Okay, thank you, Laura. Okay, well, who wants to start us out here today? Maybe before I forget, I see we got Dave Soto from Soto Property Solutions with us. He's one of our supporting vendors, has his own property management company, covers most of Eastern Missouri. Got quite a range. David, you want to unmute yourself and tell us a little bit about your services?
I can do that. So we are a full service property management company. We like to say that we take care of everything that so you don't need to. The best way to describe it is that you only hear from us if there's an issue, and once a month when we tell you your money's been deposited in your bank account. So we handle everything from the marketing of the property to showing it in applications and leasing, doing the leases and collecting rent when they're late, and the whole 9 yards. I'm going to hold this up for a second. So I kind of want to brag. I don't know if you can see that, but Property Meld is a program that we use to do our maintenance. That's our maintenance management program. And we went to TK, our maintenance manager, went to their conference this year, and we were awarded this for the entire country resident satisfaction award for high satisfaction of our tenants for maintenance. So that's a priority for us.
Yeah, that's something to be proud of.
I'm thrilled. So
I can tell.
Any questions?
Yeah, anybody got any questions for property management questions? I appreciate having Dave on here. Either here or Lori come on here every week. So
we are attracted. We've managed properties from Charleston, Sykeston up to Scott City, Cape Jackson, Perryville, and then we jump up through into the St. Louis market. So we're all around the St. Louis market. We do have another office in St. Louis.
Hmm.
I'm
Dave,
curious. Go ahead, Ann. Sorry.
yeah, oh, that's okay. Yeah, Dave, I just have a quick question. Do you also do evictions? If you have, say, units and it's not working out, would you do the evictions as well?
Yeah, we handle the evictions. And in the St. Louis market, we use Kathy Davis. She, her firm, she handles those for us. I was actually doing it. We had a couple of owners that want to specify what tenants we have in there. We don't allow the owners to specify the tenants for a couple of reasons. We've been doing it for 15 years. We have 1,000 tenants in place right now. So we kind of know what we're doing. The second reason is because we have fair housing issues, and that we have to treat all tenants the same, so that if you as an owner want to make a decision on a tenant and it doesn't fit our other tenants, fair housing fines are started at $10,000. So I'm not prepared to do that. And then I went back and looked, and we do evictions, but again, we have 1,000 tenants, and there's always a reason why. We screen the best we can. The number I figured is we got about 0.02% of our tenants get evicted. So.
Oh, okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
And I was just curious, Dave. I mean, that's a pretty impressive range. How are you able to keep up with all of that with that range?
I have a pretty big staff. That's how I do it. So that's why I'm not involved in the day-to-day operation. I've got an operations manager, a maintenance manager, accounting, and a bunch of leasing agents, and Stacy, who's our salesperson, our business development manager. So they're the ones that handle the day-to-day issues. And we have local maintenance in the Southeast Missouri. We have a full team in St. Louis. We have a part-time person. Actually, TK is up there right now interviewing another person. So I got staff about 15. So it takes a lot. We had one owner say, you charge off a lot, and all you do is collect rent. So if all you do is collect rent, then why do I need 15 people? So there's a lot involved in this. It's not.
Yes, there is. Yeah. Yeah, and if you manage properties like myself, there's a lot involved.
Yeah.
Just in the few units that I do, I've got constantly got something to do every day. I try, as much as I try being retired, and only manage my properties.
Oh, that's true.
So that turns out to be a full-time job, just with my few units. So yeah, and we've got members. I hear good things about some from our members that use your service. So I know you're doing a good job and deserve that the recognition that you got. Okay, so who else has something for us today? See, we got Laura Lennington on again today. 2 weeks in a row. Yeah, welcome. Do you have anything under contract?
Thanks.
Or
I've nothing that's available for an end buyer right now. I have a closing on Monday for a wholesale deal. I got a 4-unit. Oh, I got a bunch of answers on that septic stuff.
oh, good.
For that one I was trying to buy and hold. So we have a lot more clarity on that issue now. It doesn't mean that we have a path forward, but we have a lot more clarity, so we can make an informed decision. So with that being said, I don't know if I'll end up closing on that deal because of the current and future septic costs and not being able to renegotiate. We're not totally out, but basically I'm just really looking for multifamily. It can be mixed use with commercial involved or just straight residential. Again, I mean, I do wholesale a lot of property, but I'm an end buyer also. So if anybody knows of anything or has anything, that they're looking to maybe, be done with, I'd like to take a look at it. I was able to show a couple of people from the call last week. I didn't personally show them, but got some people on this call who reached out to me last week, got them looking at a property. So they're running some numbers on that. So trying to provide value there. And yeah, just anxious to look to see if there's anybody I can help in any way. And If you're looking for something that either would be a good fit for me or somebody I know, I'd just love to know about it and tell you what I think I can do.
Okay. Okay. Very good. So,
Oh, also, I'll just as a reminder, I'm an Illinois girl and a Missouri girl. So the majority of what I own is in Missouri, but I do love to help people with Illinois properties. I've got a lot of really good connections here. Yeah, and for the right deal, I'd absolutely take it down myself here in Illinois. So if you have something in that regard, just keep, my name in mind for that as well.
okay. If you want to put your contact information in the chat,
I will, and
Yeah.
I'll just mention my phone number out loud.
Sure.
Yep.
That too.
636-587-0363. Laura Lennington.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Who else? Who's going to be next? We do a lot of contractor referrals here too. If you're looking for somebody, I had a contractor contact me from Carrie Curley, somebody that Carrie Curley does networking with. She heard I was looking for somebody, and she gave him my number, and he came out yesterday and gave me a bid, or he's going to. He's looked at my project, doing some siding, trim work, repair, and he'll be getting back to me with a bid.
I got something else I want to share with everybody, if you're okay with that.
Sure, go ahead.
So we've already talked about the guidance that came from the Biden administration on tenants' rights. And if you haven't seen that, you need to go look at it and see what they're doing. At our realtor conference last week, there was a woman from Kansas City who gave us a presentation on how that's going even further. There's activist groups that are out there that are doing some really devious things. They're standing at the courthouses, blocking doors so they can't have evictions. Their organization believes that housing is a right, and that that home ownership shouldn't be a personal thing, a private thing. It should be government run. And we also saw down here in Cape, and it wasn't us, it was one of the apartment complexes, that a group of people came in and demanded that the apartment complex quit harassing tenants, whatever that meant. And they wore yellow shirts and had whatever saying was on there. But that apparently is happening now. And it's big in Kansas City. She actually owned real estate in Kansas City itself. She sold it all to get out because that's how bad it was getting in Kansas City, and just warning us that it's spreading. So we need to be aware of that going on.
Yeah, there's we support and we're part of a group here in St. Louis to make sure that we defend the property owners' rights. We're working with the Board of Realtors here and a number of other St. Louis apartments, our Missouri Apartment Association, to have a voice. There's an attorney that's on retainer by the St. Louis Board of Realtors. That's working with a whole group of us to have a voice in the legislation that is being looked at right now in the city of St. Louis. Similar things.
So if I win the election, that'll certainly be a priority.
Yeah, we're looking forward to having your voice in Jeff City to defend property rights. So. Okay. Anybody else looking for anything today? Have anything?
I got a quick thing I just wanted to mention. You might have seen this on our Facebook page, but one of our members, Melissa Adney, and her company, One Way Roofing, just got a NOCO Treasures Award. It's a North County let's see, what would it be? It was a Hidden Treasures, I think they call it, but they just got it. I believe that's the second or third year in a row for their outstanding service and for their business. So I
Yeah,
just wanted to
there you go.
mention it. And I don't know if you had a chance to see it, but that was pretty exciting too. So I know she's had some health issues and hasn't been on here lately, but this was not too long ago. And she's always been a good valued member too. She has a
Oh,
lot,
yeah.
lot of value and has done a lot of things for our members here. So
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, that's good. That's great to know. She's working on a project for me right now. So that's nice to hear.
yeah, she's great. She's very friendly and very knowledgeable. She's very always willing to help.
Yeah, she is.
Mhm. Yeah, they did a good job. I had them put a roof on one of my rental houses last year. Did a good job.
And David, you were talking about the coalition here in town. I know Stacy, who's with you with your group, Soto Property Solutions, is in that also. Lloyd was kind of mentioning that on some of the stuff, the legislation and stuff they're talking about. I haven't really had a chance to look at everything, but they did pass some things on the 14th. Let's see here. I've got the agenda. I can send out the thing. I haven't really looked at it yet, but they did follow a lot of what Kansas City did, almost exactly, with a few exceptions. I mean, ours is a little bit more lenient here in town, and this is for the city of St. Louis. The county is still not really involved, although they're looking at doing that. It's not statewide, but you probably know a lot more about it being involved with it like that. But that is something that they did just do. We had a meeting. I had another meeting I couldn't attend. I was in court for a property thing in Hazelwood during that meeting. So I only got the last like 10 minutes of it when I got home.
I was there.
Yeah, Laura was here though, my wife. And I can send that out to you. I don't know, you might have had a chance to look at that and what the resolution was, but they did do a few things on it. So we can share that.
Yeah, maybe we ought to put that on our website and then send out in the news section. If you can send it to me, I'll make sure I'll send it to our webmaster and get the link out there. And then we can get the word out. So yeah, as one advantage of being a member of our group like ours, we try staying on top of all the legislation. It's not a one done thing with your real estate education. Yeah, especially in the rental market, there's local municipalities and the cities and counties are passing new legislation that affect us all the time. And there's a lot going on right now, as David pointed out.
So I know Stacy's been pretty involved in that. I have not personally. I've been more involved with the other issue that Charlie Hindlewhite is working on as far as getting building codes standardized. So that one I've been involved in.
That would be good too. Yeah.
Stacy's on vacation for a week. Can you believe that?
Oh, you actually give your employees vacations. Wow. I get an award for that too. You know, employee satisfaction. Okay. Yeah, I don't have anything else. I just got back from a little vacation, a mini vacation myself. I took a float trip on the Current River earlier this week. And now I'm just home getting caught up on issues back home here.
Yeah, the board bill number is 101, introduced by Alderwoman Elisa Sonier. And it goes over repairs and a lot of things that tenants can do up to certain amounts, and it just gets into a lot of details, a lot of it which I don't think they have any business doing myself.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just my own personal opinion. I mean, I think it goes back a lot to screening, which David referred to before.
Yeah.
You get the right people in there, and you won't have a lot of these issues.
Yeah, that's what I attribute to ever since I've used professional screening companies to screen my applications, and I stick to what their recommendations are. I don't make any exceptions. Like David said, he doesn't let his owners make exceptions to everybody has to follow the same guidelines, and I have very few evictions. And when I do, Kathy is taken care of, and they go fairly smoothly. Because people's situations can change all the time. You know, people lose jobs and economic hardship. But you do the best you can with finding the well-qualified tenant at the beginning, and your headaches are going to be a lot less. You don't have to worry about evictions all the time. Okay. Well, was that a website for on the Board of Aldermen that you're looking at, John, that we can post? I can get posted on our website? Or is
No,
it?
that was from Maureen, the attorney that came out and talked to our group before.
Oh, okay. She sent out a
That
document.
came out. With that coalition that we're
Okay.
up, she just posted. She sent that out.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, we've had a couple in-person meetings and a couple virtual meetings.
Yeah, I saw there was going to be a virtual one this week. So,
Hey Lloyd, is the meetup for the 17th, is that going to be on the website soon so I can add it to my calendar?
we're hoping to. I mean, I can put it. I can put a. Well, yeah, it's on Meetup right now, but not the speakers.
Okay.
The speaker's not on there. Yeah, we've automatically. I've got the October and November meetings on there. We just don't have because we got John's got two people, one for October, one for November, and he's trying to shuffle one into one position, one into the other. We're just waiting to get a commitment on one of them yet. But yeah, you can go and register for the general meeting in October on Meetup if you're on Meetup with us.
Great, thank you.
Okay. And it'll be posted on our website as soon as we get the speaker, because we usually wait to get it on our website till we get the speaker firmed up. Okay. Hey, there's Amber. Amber came in with us today. Looks like she's driving though, so she's also on our board. Hey, morning. One of our board members. Okay, well, like I said, I guess it's kind of a slow day. Nobody's looking for anything.
I do have one I could mention, Lloyd, actually.
Sure.
So yeah, if anyone's buying in Jennings, I know of a deal almost rent ready. It needs to be inspected, needs a couple of things, but really close to rent ready house in Jennings on Switzer. I've heard it pronounced both ways. Feel free to reach out to me. I can send you all the details on that. It's ready to view. So if anybody wants to take a look, again, my phone number is 636-587-0363. Asking 52.5, negotiable. Again, almost turnkey. And just, if anybody wants more information, I got pictures and I can send over some details. It's 3-bedroom-ish. Officially, it's a 2-bedroom because 1 bedroom's a pass-through, but that's the deal on that one. 1 bathroom. 636-587-0363.
Okay.
That was on Switzer, you said, Laura?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, thanks.
Yep.
Hey, Lloyd, I do have one request or help needed, I guess.
Yeah, go ahead.
So on my rental, I went over the other day, and I guess the tenant had put his barbecue grill too close to the property and has warped 2 siding panels, I guess is what you would call it. So I did on the Facebook page already, so I got a handful of leads, but if somebody else has a person that they've actually worked with, I'd like a recommendation.
Is that for, you have vinyl siding, did I catch? Is it vinyl siding?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Okay,
vinyl siding, and 2 of the panels have completely warped. Of course, nobody's copping to it, but I mean, it's very clear the barbecue pit is right there. So somebody has used it too close to the house and burned the.
yeah, I've seen that one, looking at looking at some properties that where they had some damage. I do have a guy. Let me see if I can pull him up quickly. Unless somebody else has got a contact. Go through my contacts here.
Where's that at, Amber? What part of town?
Southampton, so close to Chippewa and Kings Highway.
Okay.
63109 area code.
You may ask Scott Winkleman about something like that. It sounds like it's not a major thing. He does some minor things and has some people there. I don't know if he would be one, but it wouldn't hurt asking him.
Yeah, good point. I actually need to call him about another gutter replacement. So maybe if I wrap that in a deal, he'll do both of them.
Yeah,
oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's right. It's always good if you bundle deals. If you got a small job, you might have trouble getting a contractor, but if you got 2, you wrap it with a little larger job. That'll make get them interested in it. Yeah, and if I find, he said, names are the first thing to go. You get to be my age, and I'm trying to think of the name of the siding. He's done several jobs for me. He's good. He seems to like. He does all siding and guttering, but and I haven't had any big jobs for him. But he seemed to respond pretty well to doing small repairs. In fact, that's how I first got connected. But I think I found him on maybe it had been Thumbtack or one of those apps. I was trying to. Last property I sold had a little kickback on some trim that was up on the top of a chimney, and said, "Yeah, I'm not going up on a ladder on the chop." And he popped over. I had a couple of contractors come by and take me a look. And they just looked on the ground and gave me a big number. And he showed up to give me a bid and climbed up on a roof and basically fixed it while I was there. And I wrote him a check. It's the kind of guy I like to look at. The kind of contractor you like to deal with. Guys that go to work and get things done. So as soon as I find his number here.
I can throw it out too. I probably have it. I talked to Scott a lot. I was going to say, I want to praise him as well. He hasn't done the work yet. I'm not ready, but he helped me out as I was negotiating a sale of one of mine with a roof bid. He really jumped on it for me as I was trying to get that information ready for the buyer. So Scott's phone number though is 314-807-804. I'm sorry, 8004. So 317-807-8004. Scott Winkleman. And I can throw it in the chat too, but awesome guy.
Yeah.
And he's an investor buyer too. So he wants to know what deals you got too. I know he'd say that if he was here. So
he would.
So call me first and then call Scott. No, I'm kidding. Call whoever you want. But yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah. Appreciate having him on too. He's answered questions for a lot of folks.
Yeah.
When he's here. But I'm sure he's a busy guy. He can't be here every Friday. So
yeah, he's got some acquisitions up his sleeve lately. So I think he's a happy camper getting that done and everything else. So
okay, yeah, appreciate that. Okay, anybody else? If not, I guess we can call it a wrap. John, you got anything else? Last minute thoughts to share?
No, I don't have really much more. I'll get that legislation stuff over to you from Maureen. That's
okay.
That's something I know we do have a couple of meetings coming up that will address some of that kind of stuff too. So just kind of pay attention, I guess, to the website. And if you're a member, go in the members section because we do have the replays on there. So anything that you might have missed that you weren't able to jot down, you can usually catch those in there, and a link to the YouTube on that. So anything else you want to know, just let us know, I guess. And we'll be here again next Friday.